So without any further ado, let's jump into the presentation. And as always, I like to keep it very interactive. And the first question, I will be addressing it to you guys. So who thinks, based on what you've heard of what you think is metabolic damage, do you think your metabolism is damaged? Show of hands if you think your metabolism is damaged. Obviously, the aim of this presentation is to define what metabolic damage is, but if you think that your metabolism is damaged, show of hands. Okay. So not too bad. So just to give you a background, we know that in general, obesity and being overweight is on the rise. That's no secret. As a physician, I see it on a daily basis in my patients. However, one interesting thing that we notice that goes in parallel is being on a diet is also increasing. Now I'm going to ask another question. Who in their lifetime, at any point in their life, has attempted to lose weight? Yeah, so it's like 100%. So actually, in North America, 9 in 10 people have attempted to lose weight at a certain point in their life. So this is not surprising that dieting is becoming more and more popular. And an interesting study just recently came out. So the show The Biggest Loser. So now it's very popular, right? Now they're on to their 6th, 7th, I don't even know how many seasons they've produced because it's so wildly popular. There was a study. They looked at the participants of the first season of The Biggest Loser, one of the first seasons, so 6 years ago. They looked at the participants, and I'm going to point your attention to here. Bring your attention to the graph here that you see. So the first blue bar that you see is the average weight of the participants at the beginning of the study. At the beginning of, not the study, but at the beginning of when they participated in the show. So prior to participating, their average weight, they weighed on average 300 pounds. Okay? So after the rigorous exercise and training regimen and diet plan, at the end of the show, they had lost quite a bit of weight and were weighing about 200 pounds. Not surprisingly, because it was very unsustainable, very intense way of life. After the show, so 6 years later, we see that they've gained about 70% of the weight back. That's not surprising. But let's look at the line in red. So the line in red represents metabolism. Okay? And what metabolism is the number of calories that a person burns at rest, that a person burns in general, just to maintain their weight, okay? And look at what happens to their metabolism. So at the beginning of the show, their metabolism is at the highest. They lose weight. At the end of the show, their metabolism is slower. However, what's concerning is that 6 years later, although these people have put on weight, they're almost at the same body weight they were when they before participating in the show. Their metabolism is still low. It's slower. So why is that? So really, today's topic is really addressing that and understanding that, because this is what the hallmark of what a damaged metabolism is. Okay? So today's topic will address, so what is metabolic damage? How does a person get to a damaged metabolism? And last but definitely not least, what could we do to prevent, to treat this?